everyone, I am Mama Cuisine Johanna Cook, and I want to let you know that Mama Cuisine is the proud sponsor of the Good Food Festival 2014 this spring at the UIC Forum from March 13th through the 15th. It is a great way to spend time with the family, meet over 50 farmers, artisans, chefs, and there's a really great area for the kids to play and a great time to spend with the family. So make sure you come out this March 13th through 15th for the Good Food Festivals. Go ahead and go to the website www.goodfoodfestivals.com for ticket information and more info. We'll see you there. Bye! Hi everyone, I am Mama Cuisine Johanna Cook, and you are watching this week's episode of Great Everyday Meals, where I am making recipes with simple ingredients and basic cooking techniques. It's January, everyone is so ready to get back in the gym and get fit and healthy again, so I wanted to do a series this month of light and delish recipes. Today, I'm going to make something that is so familiar to us all. We all love orange chicken, orange shrimp. We call in, dial our local Chinese restaurant and pick it up. It is such a good meal, but we know that it's always not so healthy. So I wanted to do my light and delish version of orange shrimp today. Actually, we're going to use fresh oranges, which is so good. I mean, if we're going to call it orange shrimp, we should use fresh oranges. So we're going to do that. We also have some scallions, red pepper, onions, and snow peas. So simple, just a few simple ingredients. Now the thing is the sauce. We love orange chicken, orange shrimp because of the sauce. So we're going to make our own Great Everyday Meals version. We have a little bit of salt, a little bit of orange juice. Now remember that we're using fresh oranges already, so we just needed a little bit of orange juice. What I have here that I always have on hand is sesame oil. If you love to make Asian food, always keep a little sesame oil. A little goes a really long way, and even in cooking, just put a little bit because sesame oil is very strong. But this is a great thing when you want to make stir fries at home. So we have a little bit of sesame oil. We have here some low sodium soy sauce. We have rice cooking wine. We're going to add a splash of that. If you don't have rice cooking wine, use white wine. That'll work just as good. We have red pepper flakes, and we have also some ground garlic and ginger. You can use fresh if you want. I'm going to use this because this is what I had. And we have pepper, of course, and a little bit of oil. It seems like a lot of ingredients, but it's really not. A lot of these are pantry basics that you already have sitting there. If you don't have sesame oil, don't use it. No big deal. It's going to be just as good. A pound of beautiful deveined and peeled shrimp. These are some really nice big ones. If we're going to eat shrimp, I want them huge. So I got the biggest ones I could find. Really good. We're going to put this all together and we're going to start chopping the veggies. Alright, so let's start with our scallions. Cut them diagonally. Just like you see in the Chinese restaurant, right? So we're going to try and copy that. We have red onion. We're going to keep these not too thick, not too thin. Bell peppers are a weird shape all the time. We can't help it. That's the way they're grown. And it's kind of difficult sometimes and tricky to get into slicing and dicing this. So this is my trick that I learned during my days working in a restaurant. You take a really sharp knife, slowly open it up. You see that? Rock it open. And with your knife, take the white parts out that we don't like, right? Like the ribs. And just very slowly, very slow, go around. And that, you end up with the rib that we don't use in the garbage and the beautiful pepper all cleaned out. Super easy. No seeds at all in this. So easy to do. And guess what? Every time I do that, people are so impressed. It's like I'm a pro. So that's a good thing to show your friends when you're cooking in front of them. Let's see here. And let's just slice this up. And look at our beautiful vegetables. Snow peas, scallions, red onions, red bell pepper, and 1 orange. We're going to toss it all together, put it all together in a hot pan. I'm going to show you just how to do that. We're going to make our orange shrimp stir fry. Alright, so we're all set. The key to stir fry is that you have a really high heat. And it helps you not to overcook your vegetables. That's, every time you order a stir fry, the vegetables are all still crunchy. We're not going to cook these to death. We're going to just get them all together, really good flavors, and keep them nice and crunchy, which is what I love. And it helps you also, for great everyday meals. Stir fry is 15-minute meal. So simple. So we have your pan. If you have a wok at home, go ahead and use that. You could use a really simple pan here like we are. We're going to add a little bit of oil here, just a couple tablespoons, and this should be really hot already. Alright, so what we're going to start with here is our red onions. Because that's the strong flavor. I don't want to put this towards the end where it's going to be kind of almost spicy. We want to put this in, start to break that apart. We want it softened just a little bit. Smells good already. There's nothing like the smell of onions when you're sauteing them. It hits all over the house. Everyone starts coming down from downstairs wondering what you're cooking. What are you cooking, Mom? Smells so good. If you had fresh garlic or ginger, I would put it in at this point as well. We're using ground. So we're going to put that in a little bit later. What we're going to do now is add our red bell peppers. Get that softened as well. There you go. You just gauge that heat. If it gets too hot, turn it down just a little bit. And if you could feel it that it's not hot enough, at this point I'm going to add some of our ground ginger. I have the full recipe below, so don't worry about that. Just make sure you look below for the full recipe. And a little bit of ground garlic. There you go. Oops! Fly away. Get that all together. Oh, it smells good in here. We're going to open this up a little bit in the middle. See how I did that? Kind of move the vegetables over. We're going to take our shrimp, put that in, and as you know, shrimp cooks very quickly. We want that to turn pink. We're going to add some salt. So a little bit of salt, some fresh cracked pepper. We have here some red pepper flakes. Use as little or as much as you'd like. I like a little spicy with that sweet. We have some of that sweet oranges, right? I'm going to toss this around. Look, it's already starting to cook. So fast. Shrimp is so fast. Perfect for great everyday meals when we want really quick meals at the table. Look at that. At this point, what we're going to do is add some of that orange juice. Look at that. Yummy, yum, yum. We're going to add our soy sauce. Soy sauce there. A splash of your rice cooking wine. So this gives you that sauce. So tablespoon, I'm sorry. Tablespoon of that. Look at that. That is delicious. We're now going to add our oranges. Our snow peas. See how fast this is? We're like dumping everything in there. That's the key to stir fry. Put everything in at a high heat. It cooks very quickly. And because it's shrimp, we don't want to overcook our shrimp, right? We want to keep that nice, look how good that is. So fresh, so simple. The orange slices, that we segmented, those orange segments, we're going to warm that through. This is so beautiful. This definitely beats your takeout typical, usually dredged in flour or cornstarch, then deep fried, then put in and stir fried. This is just a simple recipe. Throw together with whatever fresh vegetables you have. Look how good that is. We didn't even put that much salt. Stir fry it all. Let's add our scallions at the very end. It smells so good. Smell those fresh veggies. And at the very end, we're going to add some sesame oil. Very little. Okay, about a teaspoon is all we're going to need to put in there. Look at that. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit so we don't overcook our shrimp. Let those juices, and you could see the shrimp have turned pink, but we want to make sure that all of them are pink all the way through. Let's get that together here. Oh, it smells good. Oh, that sesame oil. I wish you could smell it. The second it goes in the pan, you could just smell that sesame oil. I'm going to give this a try and see what else we need to put on there. If we need to adjust the ingredients, remember to always try your recipes. Let's try some, let's see here, let me get a vegetable on the bottom here, red bell pepper, so we could see and taste. Hot. Hot. It's good. Very good. A little bit more salt. Those veggies, ooh, you could feel the heat. The heat from those red pepper flakes. And it looks like, and it tastes like, we are all done. There you go. Turn this off so we don't overcook our shrimp. We have here our orange shrimp stir fry. That is so delicious. We're going to plate it up, taste it, and we'll go over exactly what we did here. Orange shrimp stir fry made with fresh oranges. Who would have thought? It's so good. We just use everyday vegetables like red onions, scallions. We did, oh my god, what did we put in here? Red bell peppers. It was such an easy dish to put together. The thing with stir fry is that it goes very fast, which is actually great for great everyday meals because we're cooking it at such a high heat. And because we're using shrimp, as you all know, shrimp cooks very quickly as well. Let's go ahead and give this a try. You saw what I did there. You can see the full recipe in the bottom. This is exactly what light and delish recipes are all about. Taking what we love, putting it in a nice bin, instead of frying the shrimp, you know, dredging it in flour and cornstarch, frying it like you usually see in, you know, Chinese restaurants. We just did it completely fresh with fresh vegetables. We did some orange juice, a little sesame oil, soy sauce, rice wine. These are things that help you to make a great Asian meal. So make sure if you love Asian food, have those ingredients on hand. Let's give our shrimp a try here. Make sure I don't do such a big bite like I always do. And that is so good. The shrimp is sweet, and we put enough red pepper flakes in there to give it that spicy bite. We put orange juice and those fresh oranges that we just segmented, stuck it in there. I mean, this is a fresh new way to eat orange shrimp. So good for you. It's so healthy with all the vegetables. It's light and delicious. Exactly what we wanted to accomplish. I hope that you enjoyed this recipe and that you give it a try for yourself at home. See us next week in another episode of Great Everyday Meals. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Dude, this is good.